News 46 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 46 is also brought to you by Humana, serving the community. Please stop in at 1397 South Loop Road on the corner of Loop and Highway 160.
Tonight on News 46, an NCSO sergeant is booked and released. And we have flu season tips from a local physician. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Reiner and Eunette Gentry. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Sergeant Richard Jason Deutsch appears in court to face charges. It's Thursday, January 25th. I'm Eunette Gentry. Nye County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Richard Deutsch made his first appearance before a judge on Wednesday. Deutsch is facing various charges, including domestic battery.
Nye County Sheriff Sergeant Richard Jason Deutsch was booked and released at his pretrial hearing yesterday in the Pahrump Justice Court after charges were lodged against him by his former girlfriend in September of last year. Deutsch has been on administrative leave from the sheriff's office after charges were filed with District Attorney Angela Bello and an internal investigation was initiated with the sheriff's office. Deutsch is facing multiple misdemeanor crimes following a domestic dispute involving the couple at their home here in Pahrump that occurred in June of 2017. 2 criminal complaints have been filed on September 18th in Nye County Justice Court, which accused the longtime deputy and military veteran of domestic battery, disturbing the peace, destroying the property of another, and tampering with a vehicle. According to the complaint, Deutsch is accused of slapping his ex-girlfriend on her buttocks, damaging the television, entertainment center, and cell phone during an argument, as well as damage to the dashboard of the alleged victim's vehicle. In addition to Deutsch's ex-girlfriend, 3 other victims are listed in connection with the case. Those, according to Bello, are neighbors who complained about the noise from the argument, which led to the disturbing the peace charge. If convicted of domestic battery, District Attorney Angela Bello says that this will affect his law enforcement career. Under Nevada and federal law, Deutsch would not be able to carry a firearm, which would prevent him from fulfilling his job duties as an officer. Deutsch is the brother of slain Nye County Sheriff's Office Deputy Ian Deutsch, who tragically died in the line of duty after being shot by a suspect at Lakeside Casino on April 26 of 2010. 2 days after he returned home from Afghanistan. Richard Deutsch has also reportedly served in several military deployments. Deutsch's new court date is unknown at this time. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
The Center for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that the flu puts more than 200,000 people in the hospital each year and kills on average 24,000, 80% of whom are adults ages 65 or older. Today, News 46 caught up with Dr. Stephen Andraki from Healthcare Partners to find out how to fight the flu.
We have flu seasons that kill people every year. If you get It's a little bit of notoriety this year. It seems to be a little bit worse than normal, but it can be really, really bad. It can kill up to 50,000 people a year, and we tend to forget it when the flu season is over. And we look on the social media, we'll see stories about, especially the sensational stories about young people, even teenagers, that all of a sudden die of the flu. That gets more attention, but it's happening all around us every flu season. There's 2 age groups. One is the very young, which is the children greater than 6 months. They have no resistance. They're just developing the resistance, and people over 65. So we got 2 groups of people that are considered high risk. So the interesting thing is children typically are getting their vaccines when they go see their pediatrician. The problem is older people get to make that decision, and and so they may not be getting their flu shots. And those people who have weakened immunity, such as older people with other diseases, are going to tend to have a worse outcome when they get a disease such as the flu.
There's a lot of outreach to get flu shots. They seem to be readily available at most, pharmacies. Even the county comes out and does flu shots. Healthcare Partners itself has flu shots available?
We do have flu shots available. We have them in two places. One, we have them in our separate units where our assistants can give you the flu shot. We also have a pharmacy inside the Healthcare Partners building that can provide the flu shots. And it's so convenient to just walk into, for instance, Smith's or to Walgreens or Walmart, to go up to the counter and say, can I get my flu shot? It's nice because some of the chain pharmacies have extra incentives for getting a flu shot. To get a shot, give a shot, they will give extra incentives to other groups of people if they are able to administer a flu shot.
And these are typically covered by your health insurance?
Usually, it's a free benefit for most health insurances. So the answer is yes, but depending on your circumstances, you always ask what the price is.
So we're into the flu season. When does it typically end, and is it still a good idea to get a flu shot at this time?
Flu season starts generally when it starts to get cold, and generally decreases when it starts to get warm. The reason is that people are in groups when it's cold. They tend to congregate in buildings, and when one person becomes infected, they spread it to the other people. So we say that it's going to last at least for a few more months. We maybe reached the peak. The peak may continue for a few more weeks now. Then it's going to continue to decrease. So the flu season is still with us, and you can even get flus in the summer. As a matter of fact, that's what happened in Mexico City a few years ago. However, it's not too late to get a flu shot. So you can get them through January and even after then, depending on if we see a return of flu outbreaks in the United States.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office is asking Nye County School District staff to put out a warning to parents and students about a mountain lion spotted on the south side of Pahrump. The mountain lion has been reported being seen in the area of Floyd Elementary School for the past 2 days. Nye County animal control officers and sheriff's deputies have responded but have been unable to verify or confirm that sighting. And stay tuned to News 46. We'll have more local news for you right after this break.